everyone, welcome, come on in. Okay, so this is going to be your new classroom in September. Now it looks a little bit different, so I think it will look different again when you come in September, but that's okay. Right, should we go to the front then? Okay. Right, so once again, welcome. Some of you may already know me from when you've been in school. So my name is Miss Bakari, and I'll be your Year 2 teacher. And we also have Mrs. Birch with us, who's our teaching assistant, but she's gone home now, she's not here. Okay, now, we do lots of exciting things in Year 2, so you've got some pictures there of what we do. Let's just have a look what we're going to be doing first. So we're going to have a Bring Your Wheels to School Day, where we're going to look at how you can ride your bike, your scooter, even a skateboard maybe. We also study the Great Fire of London, so that should be exciting to learn about our history. In the summer term we do some potion making, and there's some pictures of ones that have already been made. We have World Book Day, and we'll also be going on a trip to the Natural History Museum in Tring. So that's something definitely to look forward to. Okay, now, I'm sure you were prepared for me to send to you a little task that you need to do. So, it says, which book character would you describe yourself as and why? So you have lots of book characters here. So have a think, which book character do you think you're most alike? Have your family said to you, oh, you're just like this person. Okay, so you can do that, and you can write a little something, maybe put a picture up, and send it to me on Seesaw. So you'll be using your Year 1 Seesaw that you do with Miss Holness, and then I can go onto it and have a look. So how many of these characters do you recognise? Are you like one of these perhaps? Okay, now I also like jokes. Okay, so if you do have a good joke that you know, could you also share that with me on Seesaw? Okay, so you can just go onto Seesaw and upload your joke, and I'll see if I can get it right. And that's just to remind you, if you haven't remembered already, they're going on to Seesaw. Okay, now just to finish off before we say goodbye, I'd like to read you one of my favourite stories. Okay, so this is Winnie and Wilbur, and it's from the series Winnie the Witch. Okay, so I will show you all of these lovely portraits we have here. I think one of the things I really like about this book is the illustrations. Here we go. Right. Winnie the Witch lived in a black house in the forest. The house was black on the outside and black on the inside. The carpets were black, the chairs were black, the bed was black, and it had black sheets and black blankets. Even the bath was black. Would you want to have a bath in a black bath? I don't think so. Winnie lived in her black house with her cat Wilbur. He was black too, and that is how the trouble began. Right, what do we think is going to happen then? If the whole house is black and Wilbur the cat is also black, what do you predict might happen? Let's see if you're right. When Wilbur sat on a chair with his eyes open, Winnie could see him. She could see his eyes anyway, so I know she could see his eyes because they're green. But when Wilbur closed his eyes and went to sleep, Winnie couldn't see him at all, so she sat on him. When Wilbur sat on the carpet with his eyes open, Winnie could see him. She could see his eyes anyway. Who knows what's coming next? But when Wilbur closed his eyes and went to sleep, Winnie couldn't see him at all, so she tripped over him. One day, after a nasty fall, Winnie decided something had to be done. She picked up her magic wand, waved it once, and abracadabra! Wilbur was a black cat no longer. He was bright green. What do you think? Do you think he looks nice, bright green? I'm not sure if he's going to like that. Now, when Wilbur slept on a chair, Winnie could see him. When Wilbur slept on the floor, Winnie could see him. And she could see him when he slept on the bed, but Wilbur was not allowed to sleep on the bed. Do any of you have a pet that sleeps on the bed? Right. So Winnie put him outside in the grass. What do we know about grass? I think there's another problem coming now. Winnie came hurrying outside, tripped over Wilbur, turned 3 somersaults and fell into a rose bush. Okay, year 1, so we have just found out that Winnie has tripped over and done somersaults and landed in a rose bush. What do we know about roses? What do they have on them? Okay, now, unfortunately, we're going to stop reading there because I'd like you to look forward to the rest of the story when you come in September. So it's going to be a little bit of a cliffhanger. What's Winnie going to do? What do you think? What's going to happen with Wilbur and what colour is he going to be? Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the first part of that story and I look forward to reading the rest to you when I see you hopefully soon. Okay, well, this is your classroom and I'm your teacher, so I look forward to seeing you in September and I look forward to your responses on Seesaw.